and germs. What are we looking at? We'll look at apple ale from a new Glarus. I'm going to open it with the ballast point opener. I was kind of digging deep, and it was either the ballast point opener or the brown dick, and I went with the ballast point opener. Okay, surprisingly, it's going to look like apple cider or, say, beer. Not reviewed this. I've heard about it. I've had several other things from New Glarus that were really good, and I've had things that sucked. So, and I bought a sample pack, so yeah. So it smells like apple cider. Cheers. Okay, it's not drinking like apple cider. I really thought after some of their other stuff that this would be more like apple cider with alcohol to it, and it definitely has more of a charge to it. Yeah, I'm actually saying that it is laying down the center of the line. You got like an ale over here, and you have your apple, and we're kind of coming up with both. It definitely finishes with something more like say a cider than it is like a beer. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. That's how it begins, really. That's how it begins. Then you get like you know how many people, and I want to say that Jeremy, you're definitely not alone. How many people have told me that they get a humdinger of a flu every single year, and this year they got the COVID, and it was like 1 or 2 days, and then it'll be interesting moving forward. Or are we going to simply talk about every single time someone gets diagnosed with it? Can you imagine if they did that every year up to this point in time with the flu? Let's see how many paranoid dumb fucks that don't know what general math is versus General Mathis. Yeah, I'm really. I think a lot of people, after seeing that the government told them that they couldn't have their couldn't be a family, are starting to draw the line. You know, more people when you don't wear a mask don't look at you like you are the problem. And the problem is the people wearing the masks because they're in fear of their government. That is the problem. It's not bad. I mean, something that's definitely lighter. Alcohol. I'd say, boy, I really hope it's more than 4%, but I wouldn't give it much more than that. You know, I'm trying to work on a positive attitude today. I'm really sick and tired of dealing with dumb fucking people. Really, I'm dumb fucked out today. So I picked two things that just fucking say, go fuck yourself. And again, Christopher Alone Company, I'm telling you, to make the comment that I liked the stock brownish whatever color that was more than this, you're another person that needs to check yourself in. And then nothing quite says go fuck yourself like a semi-automatic mag-fed shotgun. The only thing I wasn't quite sure about if I should go with 10 rounds of PDX or 5 slugs. So I figured the slugs fit in my pocket better than this. And I really can't wait. I'd really like to get a hold of some good ammo. and take this thing back out because I know it runs on good ammo. I just had to borrow it. First in was Harmarsh. Top-notch intro and Brew Babe. Hell yeah. Matt Davis, second. Harmarsh. 2 hour plus video. Matt's back. Hi, Matt. Gunwild says, grab a beer, kick back, and enjoy as much as you can before Matt's demented wisdom shows its ugly face. Harmarsh. Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? He's too stupid to see what respect is. Gunwild. And he likes the full 5 inches. Harmarsh. Matt needs to think before he opens his word hole and starts talking. Gunwild, third for the 3rd day in a row. Bitches. Oh, and by the way, if you can tell, they pulled the girl, and that is where the video ended the day before. So I just did a screenshot, and I figured, hey, I could tell YouTube to go fuck themselves. Hey, and if you haven't submitted your picture to me, I'm still, if you want to be, if the brew girl, the intro girl, gets yanked and you would like to participate in the Go Fuck Yourself YouTube, and I haven't gotten a picture, or if you just simply want to make another one, remember, just send that imagery to just all one word, B&E Brew Reviews, or Brew Review, B&E Brew Review, no S, at Gmail. I'd be happy to let you tell YouTube to go fuck themselves. Steven. They always release on Black Friday. They do? Huh, who knew? Christopher Thompson, beautiful girls here online. Sweet. Smile Money, top 10. Well, top 5 if you exclude the Pornhub spammer. DFC sub-comment. Pornhub spammer lives matter. DFC. Good news is, it was a 4-pack. Besides that, we gotta thoroughly vet the openers. Oh yeah. I'd say the Ballast Point opener is an excellent configuration for those people that are trying not to damage the caps if you're going to use them. Not to mention, it's a beefy little thing. I can't remember if Christopher, not Alone Company, he's not that cool. If Christopher, if you gave me that along with the shirt or not. And I can tell you, that poor shirt's about probably 10 more washings from not having anything on it. Okay. Harmarsh. Matt likes the full 5 inches. That explains a whole hell of a lot. I think the hamster in Matt's brain just fell off the wheel and died. Wade. It died from embarrassment. Harmarsh back to Wade. Agreed. Gunwild. So it weighs 1 pound 7 ounces, just like the trigger on your rifle, right? Most of them, yeah, actually. Yeah, you know what's really nice, Gunwild, is when I don't even have to smile money the trigger, and I end up at under 2 pounds. I mean, that Palmetto State, that one's, again, I'm, legitimately, thinking about getting one of those for the 24-inch. I mean, it would be in the theme of budget builds. I mean, me and John Huber were talking the other night. Oh God, I tell you, if John's actually thinking about coming up with something that he can machine that would be non-trigger related, it's like cue the crickets, and I honestly, I do not understand why. excuse me, I have shot 3 rifles. 3 rifles with the Huber trigger in them that you can, that the Remington 700 style. You know, I don't count my Mosin. I really don't know what took place there. That was like the Mosin. Like I said, that my Mosin was actually either geared to be or was a sniper from, you know, the Ruskies. And by design, it had the, between that and my Hex, you know, they say, you know, of course, I think I've even said this in my video. If you see a Hex, just get it, because the Hex is generally a better made rifle, because it was made not under the foot of being at war. And, you know, they're just mass producing them, you know, as fast as they can make these rifles. And the Hex was before all that. So, but when I had my Hex, the bolt was like, well, actually it would have been, and the trigger was, good God, it was almost, if not almost, it was like 12 pounds. Where the round one was, you know, the action was just so smooth on it. I mean, that's why I bought that one. I mean, they literally drug a box of Mosin the guns out, and then the guy goes, if you're not in a hurry, you can look through every single one and pick the one or ones you want. I thought that was pretty cool. So, you know, I tried the action, I tried the trigger, and I looked down the barrel. And good God, salty shellback. You don't wanna do that in a video. Well, I really don't care. I'd look down the barrel of both of those. Fuck them. Yeah, if you showed in, you know, some of these are just some of the dimmest bulbs on the whole planet. If you can, if in a video you're staring down the barrel of a rifle and the carrier is out of it, here's your award for those people that would leave a negative comment. Decline. I don't like to label things, Matt. You say gay, I say open-minded. And when you say, and when I say open, I mean 3 men and an open expression of prison rules love. Wink. Scotsman says whiskey without an E. Tardisius says whiskey with the E. Oh, look at the two of you. You're so cute. And some train whistle. See, I just did that on my own Tardisius. This would be with the E, Tardisius. Little Jameson. And this would be without the E. Let me just verify, because I do not want to screw this up. Oh yeah, this is the Tomatin cask strength. Yeah, surprised they actually still have some of it left. Mainly because it's in a flask that just says 82 on it versus a bottle that says Tomatin cask strength. I should put it right there, which I shouldn't put anything on that in that front row that doesn't deserve to be there. And due to the difference in flavors, I'll start with you, Tardisius. Cheers, and I mean, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm sorry I blew up back there, but this is improving on the day. Even though I'm sure the beer has got to be. Hey, I've seen stuff from Mickler that was, you know. I've seen name brand stuff that was under 3%, and it's like, come on. I mean, how can that even be considered alcohol? I mean, good God, it's like put some juice in it. This isn't bad. It isn't good, but I mean it isn't bad. You know, that's right in the middle. Actually, this was a hair more than in the middle though. It memory serves, I gave it a 6.5. Gotta clean the palate. McLean. No, folks. He's not a mathematician. Who wouldn't thunk? I love this kid. Steve, damn it. I can't increase the speed or even change the quality on mobile. Sorry about that. Steve again. Dude, I haven't dealt with a tornado in years and it didn't even hit my town. You can open carry any damn thing you want, even sword, canes, and no knife restrictions. Oh yeah. Hell, I don't know how many things. I don't know how many things I have that aren't even supposed to, are illegal in Minnesota, and it's just like, come on. It's like, exactly. How does that go down? They pull you over. I've got an AR-15 laying on the dash of my truck. True story. I have done that. That was mainly to see the look on the New Jersey boys. It's like you throw a rifle up on the dash, and the two of them were starting to squirm like little bitches. So you throw an AR up on the dash. I open carry a Desert Eagle, and throw an AK-47 over my shoulder, and I'm not breaking any rules in Minnesota with a concealed carry permit. But now, if they're going through me and they're like going, okay, Smith & Wesson 629, Smith & Wesson 4006, Smith & Wesson 645, Walther PPQ, AR pistol, 454 Casull. Yeah, you know, I had to put something down there because there ain't no dick there. And then they're like, what is this? Is this an out the ender knife? Oh, fucking cuff him. Really? It's like, you're gonna someone I could get in trouble for having an out the ender. And by the way, one of my favorite knives, and it's nice to see that a fairly inexpensive one, that if you're gonna have it and beat the shit out of it, performs just as well as the what? Christopher, was it $300 or was it a $400 out the under that you have, and that does the same thing, and it goes up and then falls back down into it, and you basically got to flick it and get it to lock back into place. Christopher, I think I agree with you when I say, when somebody does something nice for me and sends me an out the ender, Tardisius, and actually Tardisius, I don't even know what brand that was. I wouldn't mind getting it. If you want to leave a comment, I wouldn't mind actually going and getting some more of those. might have to send it to J-Dog. It's funny when you're border pals with somebody and you got to figure out who has to have what shipped to them because the others pussy state doesn't allow this, that, or the other thing. But Christopher, I think I would be a little discouraged that an inexpensive out the ender performs on par with the expensive one that you have. I mean, seriously, if you go get one of these, see, I guess what you'd say is I'm a cheap knife guy, not an expensive knife guy, which would be Wade right now is nodding in agreement. If you're gonna do knives, would you like to have two really expensive ones or a whole drawer of stuff that you still think is pretty damn cool and you can beat the shit out of, and if you snap the tip off, oh well, it was a $40 knife. Or hell, I've got some stuff that I can't believe it's a $26 knife, let alone a $300 knife. That kind of shit right there makes you want to drink. Well, actually, having a drink makes me want to drink. When I'm depressed, I just go to Pornhub. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, pretty yummy. And that definitely, it's like liquid nap time. Stephen, did I mention that every county went red this election and full strength beer? Steve, I have to admit, you could ask Christine. I have mumbled. Being in the same neighborhood as you has a lot of appealing things to me. Definitely not having to deal with the harsh winters like I do. Like today, I think it's what's weird as it's gotten dark. It's warming up because the cloud cover kind of comes in and kind of brings the heat down. Well, ask my hooker. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
In Duluth, it's currently 26 degrees.
Hey, can you lower the volume by 10%? Now can you spit your tongue out and then swallow it?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey, what's the sexiest voice you have?
I don't understand.
Steve, it's amazing how drunk you naturally sound at 1 times the speed. Matt Davis, here to the end. Hopefully, I'm so drunk I won't remember any of this tomorrow. Laugh out loud. El Tenda. Hooah! They flipped the votes. Oh, come on. We need to stop beating this. Donald Trump just needs to concede. After all, Biden has all of the votes. I mean, stop the steal. I do have a legitimate question. If you'd like to put it in your comment, I'm okay with it. At what point do maybe some of you already have? I mean, I know people that voted for Trump, as you well know, somebody I work with every day. May or may not have a name that rhymes with drag. At what point do you throw in the towel and say, yeah, he just needs to concede and move on? I'll go first. Me? Never. As probably a lot of you. there's this. I'm sorry. There's this no way. There's no way he legitimately won. There's just absolutely no way. I mean, I know if some libtard douchebag saw this, they'd be like, haha, giggle, giggle, he's just in denial. Oh, really? If you actually sat down and looked at the facts, I think anybody with an ounce of energy firing a neuron in your brain would have to go, at a bare minimum, what I'd appreciate is the truth. At a bare minimum, you'd be going, yeah, I really don't care how he won. Cheating is fine with me. It tells a lot about your character, but that at least would be an honest answer. Because if that's what it is. That's the bare minimum that you can go with. Is that, the Democrats cheated and I don't care because I hate Trump. I mean, that's the best that you're ever going to get out of me admitting to. It's like, that's why it's very discouraging when, like I said, you get some of these talk show hosts that should know better, just bending over and letting the Dems stick it in their ass as opposed to staying in the fight. I'll never, I personally will never concede, and I hope he never does. Brad, thumbnail down. Damn, that was a good one too. Yeah, that's why they pulled it. One step over the line, sweet Jesus, one step over the line. Bet you that sounds really funny, Stephen Bush. Matt Davis, Sporter is a blast. I read a story years ago about a guy that, with one leg, that rode from one end of Australia to the other on a Sportster. I know there's some of you that are going to have a hard time with me saying this, but I'm not really a Harley Davidson fan. Having said that, there's models out there, and no, they're not just because, like for instance, the V-Rod, that it was built, with a lot of help from Porsche. That's not what I'd love the Night Train V-Rod. The Nightster's actually pretty fucking badass too. Now when I say I'm not really a fan of Harley Davidson, there is some models, and you buy it off the showroom floor stock, and you are already halfway to customizing the shit out of them. There was a Willie G model that I remember going, damn man, I'd sell my FCR 1000 for to raise some money to buy that. Yeah. The thing is now I don't even care if you're offended. We can all agree to either agree or to disagree. The thing that I don't understand at all is these fucking ape hanger shit. I mean, I like motorcycling for the enjoyment of the freedom and being out there, and I've always gone for bikes that were all about control. Being able to dump it into a corner, and there's a stretch of road down by Carrick, Minnesota, that's perfectly straight for like 5 miles straight. Then there's a hard left-hand turn, and then it's perfectly straight for 3 miles. And with a passenger, there's a big warning sign and a bunch of arrows, and it said 35 miles an hour through this turn. And with a passenger on, I was able to do it at 105. And the only reason that it almost went bad is he decided to sit up and look at the scenery. So here we are, leaned way over, going around a turn that was marked 35 miles an hour at over 100 miles an hour, and he looks up, and all of a sudden the bike turns into a big sail, and the bike wants to stand up. I remember taking one hand off the handlebar, and I hit him right in the fucking helmet, and yelled, "Lean with me." makes a big difference. If you ever watch the bobsled in the Olympics, you don't see one dumbass standing up and going, "Hey, good view from here." So, but I would never. I don't think it's cool. I think it's stupid. I don't think you have control over the motorcycle. Really? You don't even look good. That Willie G model that I saw, I want to say it started at like $26,000, and that was over 10 years ago. It had like maybe a 2 or a 3-inch riser on it, and then broomstick bars. I just love the broomstick bars. That's the first thing that I would do to my VMAX is to put a set of broomstick bars on it. Granted, it's going to lower you a little bit. It's going to lean you forward a little bit, but compared to a crotch rocket, it's going to... If you're not into bikes, you probably just didn't even sound like English right there. So, Smile Money. Matt, did you ever find out whether or not you can own a gun? Smile Money. What, your hospitals are putting people on ventilators to kill them? Yeah, Smile Money. I would say yes to that. Dr. Fauci and several other people have said the last thing you want to do is to put a COVID patient on a ventilator. Yet, the local hospitals are doing that, and the death rate is extremely high, considering most people go, "Oh, did I have it? I had a fever for about 15 minutes, and now I feel better." Thank you, Brad.
What?
Alright.
I have to see. Take inventory really quick for my Christmas stuff.
So, Smile Money says, so your hospitals are putting people on ventilators to kill them, then they get paid. Wow, did you believe that when you said it out loud?
You get $39,000 for each patient that is in ICU. You get $10,000 for each patient that is in hospital that is not well enough to stay at home and needs some attending to. You do the math.
So the question is like, if Dr. Fauci and a few people said that ventilators aren't the way to go, why are they still using them? No comment.
Because you can keep the patient alive longer, and if you're getting $39,000 per day, again, you do the math.
Per day?
Here, give me your phone for a second. I'll fact check that for you.
I just got like 27 messages from Brad. Bet you they're all nudes. Want to see them?
No.
Oh, 11! Holy shit. You want a browser? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Update? Remind me later. I always tell her, hey, I got nothing to hide. But just so you know, if you want to see this... Today's Tuesday, by the way. These could be real. These are probably not. You want some whiskey while you're down here? Fact check that. Smile Money, we got a professional fact checker right here. Hey, let's see if this Ballast Point opener still works. What if I didn't want to do any damage at all to the bottle cap? Oh, never mind. Well, first of all, I'd like to point out that Wikipedia now is a deep state libtard organization, and fact check is well proven to
There you
be.
go. Fact check. Hospitals get paid more if patients listed as COVID-19 on ventilators. There you go.
Here, try this.
I don't like beer.
I want your opinion. It's a apple ale. Would you say that it's more like apple cider or more like beer to you?
Ugh.
Neither.
They cancel each other. Ugh.
But did you notice I got her to actually drink that one?
Yuck. It's not because I like apples.
Hospitals get paid more if patients listed as COVID-19 are on ventilators. Fact check. Smile money. Yet, it's turning out to be that there is real no proof that the ventilator is doing any good at all. As a matter of fact, there's a...
We've lost quite a few patients within the last couple of weeks. And most of them have been 65 and up.
Well,
And that's all that I can say, because I can't disclose anymore because I don't want to get in trouble per HIPAA.
nice job, Brad.
Oh boy.
Except for that one, kind of looks like a... I could probably show that, and it looks so unnatural.
That's not... Is there anything in these boxes?
Looks like it's about to go gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh.
Brad, I will forward these on to the deplorables as part of our agreement.
Okay.
I like how Brad throws me under the bus.
What is that here?
Okay, smile money. Can Sundays be dedicated to reviews of the best beers under $5 a serving? Watching an unemployed young man drinking a $20 beers is not conservative.
Well, it's Matt. What do you expect?
He is not a mathematician after all.
Well, yeah, but it's Matt. What do you expect?
Harmar says, no kidding. DFC. I'm cursed. With my entire life revolves around my career and couldn't sleep until I got another job. DFC again. I'm also cursed with the I'm an adult and own my own house. Gene. Smile money. Yes, I have worked my current position for 40 years. Thank God for me. Me spending money is a painful thing. That's why I let my wife do it. Laugh out loud. DFC back. Keep working, buds. Buddy. Us producers have a lot of able-bodied consumers to pay for. No shit, DFC. It's kind of like what I was saying. When these fucking libtard millennial douchebags want to protest something, of course they got a bunch of them that can show up. They don't got a job. They just got to make sure it's like after 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. After all, they were up all night online doing their gaming in their beanbag chair, eating Cheetos. It's kind of funny. I'm sure he doesn't watch this. But Mike's son next door, who told him he was just an old white racist for voting for Trump, and still to this moment in time defends his mom, saying, well, you kicked out Mom. Oh yeah? Well, explain to me why I knew your mom had a place over in Superior 3 months before he even told Mike she was leaving. Oh boy, that must be a retroactive kick out. Yeah, so coincidentally, if you get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, the living room light's on where he's got the computer. He's got a really nice gaming chair and table and computer set up. Ding, 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 ding. What I meant to say is a friend of mine has a friend who's got a useless son. Where are we? Really? Yeah, you gotta pick this shit up. It's my money. As for election fraud issues, until I can see the claims next to the rebuttal, like in a trial, it is just a lot of noise. The problem Trump won on the machine vote, so there is a paper trail for the mail-in ballots. The problem Trump won on the machine vote, so there is a paper trail for the mail-in ballots. Yeah, I know you'll be happy to send me an audio file of me saying it, but I'm not exactly sure. What? Free check. Rich Huff, cheers all. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to be fucking comfy. Big fucking deal, okay? Yeah, I'm wearing Cookie Monster. Wearing my Cookie Monsters, okay? Does it mean I'm not taking care of shit? Yeah, I got my phone in this pocket. Big deal. I got the paper opener in this pocket. And I'm carrying, thanks to Jules, I got Ed with me with this piece of fucking shit garbage Olight. What is it? The Valkyrie? Before I get the hate on, the only reason that I even have this is because it was in a crate box. I couldn't control it was going to be in the fucking crate box, but I'll put it on the gun and use it. Why not? Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's got magnetic charging, and I think it works good on Ed's gun. Jules, thank you. This is such a sweet gun. Oh, and Chuck, go fuck yourself. I work. Yeah, that is actually pressure activated adhesive, and it's gonna take a little while to get that off of there. I'm installing a vinyl floor. So, oh yeah, we just got the. I should really switch these out because that stuff that I got from Scott, Mr. Holster, is definitely more ballsy than this. I will be doing that. Holy fuck, if you're watching. Yeah, and what's nice about the Smith & Wessons is you can see the little access window right there. Yes, it is fucking loaded. But as soon as this vidya is done, I'm going to dump these Federal Hydroshocks and put in the Lawmans that I got from Scott. And I did smile money this, I have to admit. This one had a bobbed hammer, and me and Nihap did this. I'm glad Nihap was here, by the way, because we could have probably used 2 more hands. J-Dog should have stayed and helped. All the little springs and lining everything up and shit. But yeah, I like it. I just like it. I wanted the hammer on here. I saved it, so if I wanted to put it back. Now, having said that, my favorite thing about the 1066 is that it's bobbed. I would, if someone offered to do it completely for free, I would not do it to the 1066. The 1066, to me, is like the fucking ultimate carry gun. It's compact, like this guy, and it's spitting out 10 millimeter. What? Okay, I'll grab it. Thanks for asking. And of course, it has been. I'm sorry, I can't take this to work. I would not want to know that I added any extra marks to it. Then again, I would just send it off to Jay and tell him to row-bar it and make it look like the 645. But you can see these guys are fairly close. The looks like about a half of an inch more barrel on the 10. Hey Jay, this is an interesting question for you. What would it take to convert the 4006 over to a 10 millimeter? I mean, I see there's the ejection port is a little bit more opened without putting a. God, they're close though. The difference is probably what is it? 3/16 of an inch of shell difference. It is a beefier gun though. You can see that in the slides. Maybe not when it's being pointed at you. The holes are the same. To Joey, that's the really important thing. I like the checkering on the 4006 compared to the 1066, but this is the badass thing. But the only thing that I would do to this, other than like I said, if Jay Robarded, it would be freaking absolutely badass, is to convert the sights on this over to night sights. And actually, one of the last comments on the 1066 video was a guy that had this, and his had the night sights on it, factory night sights. But yeah, I am a big fan of having a hammer, but I would not change this in its carry configuration. First of all, it's probably a smarter thing to go double action on your first shot to tame a little bit of that thing called adrenaline. And of course, this guy is a double stack, and this is a single, so got the Hogues on this guy and stock grips on this because oh god, this is like trying to decide which twin to have sex with. Both. Smile money, Eric. I repeated almost what you said verbatim about Christine not wanting Sam to come over for Thanksgiving.
Eric, when you come upstairs, would you bring some paper towel up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have some in my butt right now. Come over for Thanksgiving to protect her income. It's on video. Well, there was alcohol involved. Scotsman, blah, 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 blah. I think he's talking to you. Smile money. No, I'm just kidding. 3 minutes and 13 seconds later. Scotsman, brew babe top notch. Cobra, good morning. And I can say, morning, good night, same to you. I'm just going with morning. Sharky, now that's an intro babe. Damn. I've got some wood for the lumberjack babe. Hold the axe though. Holy shit, really? God, I thought because I saw Sharky that we were on the home stretch, but nope. Kind of wild. I felt bad when I shot my first hog, but I got over it before I shot the next one, a few minutes later. Smile money. Why did he squeal? That's all, folks. Gunwild. Either that or it said "fuck you." I don't know. I don't speak pig. Smile money. You just didn't watch enough Looney Tunes. Yeah, I got it. That was funny shit. Smile money. Oh, excuse me. Sharky, Matt's face on Lady Gaga would be an improvement in my book. Hold my beer and watch this. Lady Gaga. It's already December 1st. What the fuck? Really? Shut up. I don't know. The Princess Leia one was maybe better. That's not funny. It's so not funny. Let's watch it again. If you were eating or drinking right now, I apologize. Really, I do. Or if you were actually on your way to go and rub one out, again, I apologize. You're done. Mr. 27. Age it 1 year and another age 2 years. And to go. Mr. 27. Did the Canadian guy disappear? Yes, he appeared to. I don't know. Well, I know what he does for a living, but I didn't realize that he was part of the deep state. Sharky, an empty gun? Dude, get your head checked. This could be the beginning of the end. Nice 1911 party right there. Yeah, I know. It's like, holy shit. I don't know what took place that... Well, you listen to Matt. He's like, even if you say it's empty, it's usually loaded. Mm-hmm. That's why we safety check stuff. There's some things, though, that I just... okay, I know some people say a spring is a spring. It doesn't matter if it's sprung or unsprung. I don't like to leave any, just full disclosure, I do not like to leave any of my ARs loaded. And I don't like to leave the shotguns loaded. And I don't give a shit if it's the Mossberg or like this guy. It's just pistol is different, and I don't know, it's probably just me. I've never gone in search of the video on that one way or the other. Is there such thing as someone doing a long-term check? It's like, okay, we left this AR loaded for the last 5 years, and this one we just load when we're going to shoot it. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. To me, it doesn't take up any more time. The only thing that I thought about is if you're in a situation where you can't make noise. I do still have an answer to that. I can bring the bolt back, the carrier back on Mila and lock it back. Push the charging handle forward. It doesn't even have to go all the way into place. The carrier will take it the rest of the way. One time, nobody will give a shit. The god of charging handles. And I'm just saying, if I can silently bring it back and lock it into place, the event that I need to shoot, I can hit the bolt release and get right on the trigger. So that's my way around that. I know. There's people out there saying, hey, Eric, aren't you the guy that said in the event of a car accident, you could put your seatbelt on when you need to versus loading a gun? Yeah, I know. I've said that. An unloaded gun is a paperweight. And the analogy is to think that you're going to have time to rack that slide and put a live round in the chamber is the same as saying that the moment before you're in a car accident, go ahead and put your seatbelt on. I stand by that. Gunwild, did Matt just say he would build a shack and live out in the woods with a large four-headed woman, no doubt? Amount of money, probably bald to control head lice. Gunwild, that means more head. Forehead, that is. Laugh out loud, it's just my money. Gunwild, I hooked up with Kitty at Brine Night last night, and she's sending me the PT-28 to review. Awesome. Gunwild, you will be a person that will be able to back up my comments then. The PT-28 is the fucking best light that they have, as far as I'm concerned, when you put everything into it. You know, do you want one that looks all like fucking gigantic, and yes, it's a little bit brighter, has a shitload more features, but if you just want something that's a really bright light to carry, straightforward, you press the tail cap and it comes on in whatever setting it was last. If you never ever give a flying fuck about low, medium, high, and all you want is turbo, you leave it in turbo and you always hit the tail cap button. I think you're gonna like it. And look at the build quality of those lights. I can't say enough. I cannot say enough. So if you're interested in one, you can go get one. If somebody else has a code, I don't even give a fuck if you're using the eBomi code. You know, they track that shit, and she actually notified me, and she goes, "Yeah, the last time around, some people used your code, and we've got money that we can send your way." I know some of you are gonna go, okay, so you're wondering where money's coming from, and then you're turning it down. They sent me a bunch of really cool lights, and I could give a flying fuck about getting paid by them. Seriously, I'd rather get some more stuff from them to review because I really like their products. If I start stacking up on lights like I did in the past, then I just send them off to friends and family members. You need a really good flashlight? Here you go. I got a shelf system sitting right here, and it's comprised of empty boxes on the top. I got books on the next shelf down, and you're like, oh really? Like, what do you have? A reloading book, 49th Reloading Handbook, Nuclear War, How to Survive Skills, the Back County Cookbook, the Back County Cookbook, Bushcraft Bible. I don't remember if this was Tardisius or NIHAP that sent me this. A pub book, tasting beer, reloading book. I don't know what that is from here. A whole bunch of really small ones, and I don't really know what those are without actually walking over there. 20th Century Small Arms. Next shelf down is condoms, some tape, more books. The Big Smith & Wesson Bible, the 4th edition. Long range shooting. Whiskey and Spirits for Dummies. Something else for dummies. Something else for Relationship for Dummies. Just yeah. And the bottom shelf has got a few canisters of gas for my cooking stove and some flat black high temp spray paint. So I don't hang on to shit. If I cannot use it, I want it to be used. Going all the way back to what that man said. I don't have shit. I don't have shit laying around. You know, if I do, I'll go through the pile of stuff and I help friends. Haboob 308, Jim, needed some parts to build a rifle. I sent him everything that I had. He sent me a list, and anything that I had that was on that list I sent to him. Jolson, his dad's building a rifle, asked for some stuff. That went out yesterday, along with all of the lamps and the wands. So, just like Justin here and NIHAP. If I can help somebody else, I will send it on. You're going to like that light. I can't wait to see your review on it. Sharky, haven't made the shrooms yet. We'll send pics regardless if you ate or not. Laugh out loud. Sharky, SH, and of course, we got robbed of the outro, babe. Fuckers. Clyde, Revolution, Whiskey, and hashtag Joe Biden is not my president-elect. Fuck. Cheap old gun guy. I'll get to it, Clyde. Hold your wiener. The Democrats don't have any choice but to stick together. It's the evil hierarchy. They come down on the other Democrats that don't play nice with each other through monetary support, political support, lying, cheating support, etc. Republicans don't have an evil hierarchy. Their constitutes won't put up with it. They'd leave the GOP and be libertarians. Cheap old gun guy? It's the fucking curse of being better, isn't it? I don't have anything else to... Yes, I completely agree with you. Unfortunately, that is the repercussions of taking the higher road and being the better fucking American. Clyde, I didn't have shit for lunch today. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go with some lower octane, but massive flavor. Lafroig 10. Gillian, here, cheers, brother. Mike, thanks for the links. Mike, here's the one thing that, I guess I appreciate fairness in a news service. Unfortunately, it's like, oh, so-and-so levels a great, and then you go read it and realize it's like, still not good for Trump. Now, I know I need to get over my depression because I read when this all started that Trump needed to basically lose every single one of the appeals in order for it to go to the Supreme Court. Now, having said that, several people have said the Supreme Court isn't going to decide the presidency. I don't know. I refuse to concede in my brain. Donald Trump is our president. Joe Biden definitely is not. I mean, that's not even, there's not even a leap of faith there. It's, unfortunately, it's that, okay, good job. You guys fucking are the best thieves possible. You stole an election from the American electorate. Good job. I hope you're proud of that. I hope you all fucking die and burn in hell. Fuck. I'd be more than happy to toss the match onto that pile. Again, try to find any Biden rally you can. That's where I can just stop talking. Just find any Biden rally. Ta-da! Not to mention him saying, I don't need your help getting elected. Huh, another Freudian slip there, Joe? I don't need your help to get elected. We fucking, the cheat's on, bitches. That's why I'm sitting in my basement. Mike, I need to get more 40 cal ammo, but not at the prices nowadays. No way. Ben, Bourbon County comes out on Black Friday every year. Not sure if someone already said that or not. Thank you. You're the second. I guess I didn't. for some reason that it seemed like it was closer to spring last time, but I'll put that in the memory so I can forget next year. Smart money. Wait until the media is all laid off because they can't ask questions of Biden. Possibility. Smart money. State senators and House representatives are elected by districts. Districts are divided by the population. Then in 2018, they changed the districts of federal congressmen so that they could steal more federal congressional seats. Shocking. Mike, you can hurt javelina wild boars here in Indiana, or you can hunt them all year long in Indiana. Hey, do you have to get a permit? I mean, how exactly does that work? In some areas, there's the lottery, which really sucks. Jeremy, that's the real question. Where is the FBI during all of this? Jeremy, excellent question. Jeremy, I'm in that group. Come and try to take it. One or both of us will die. My family is notified. Just saying. No. Everybody that I've talked to has said the exact same thing. If let's just have a little role play. I'm at my door. Ding dong. And you're the sheriff. Hi. I'm here to collect the firearms. Sir, I just want you to know that if you want to continue with the unlawful decision, that the lies that you've been told to come here and attempt that, I just want you to know that you will not be going home to your wife and children tonight. I will not be continuing to breathe beyond this point either, but I'm just letting you know what the options are. How do you want to proceed? Of course, if I looked out my if you know you have any clue that this is going on, we'd already be well beyond that point. Actually, knowing how this neighborhood is and who else would be involved, there'd already be someone there, and probably about right there, that would already have a dot on the back of that guy's head. And the one would be covering the guy at the door, and the other one would be covering the rest of them. So, you choose. We can all go peacefully, or we can all die. Because you're not getting the guns. Ever. Jay on the wrong video. Front blade is not painted. The whole thing is a polymer insert. Well, maybe I'll have to try cleaning it because I've got some weird shit going on. Jay, on the Goose Island. Mine was $15.99 before Illinois tax. Yeah, see, no, that's right in there. After Illinois tax, that was probably $300. Jeremy, what we do with COVID in our maintenance department, we all got sick. Now we are all immune. Even the people most likely to die got over it easily. Zeus, says Alpha. Jeremy, I got enough 40 to defend Grandpa, and some for me. Jeremy, Inger Tower is a good place. Voting from the rooftops, yes sir. Cobra, Oklahoma is a great for the Second Amendment, but don't forget about Wyoming. Constitutional carry here as well, plus plenty of open land for Guntown. See? Okay, see? See, Cobra, I don't have a problem being in your neighborhood. Steve does offer a little less snow. Cobra, how dare you have an unloaded pistol without a pencil installed in the barrel for proper safety? Cobra, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 8 seconds. You know the drill, but this will go on Matt's tab. And Zeus with the last comment. Zeus says, it is 20 degrees in my shop tonight at work. Frosty wrenches and brew review getting me through. And I can say, deal, sounds great, enjoy. Zeus, that none of those really work, but we're going to go with enjoy. And we're going to move to the club. One last test. And I need to tell you where I'd put this on the E scale. It's not too much apple. It's not too much beer. Fuck, for New Glarus, I'm actually surprised. I've really, when I was working out of town and I'm working in southern Wisconsin, and it's like you can have Bush, thank you, or you can have everything from New Glarus. That's why I got the sample pack. I want to revisit to see if my feelings and taste buds have changed from them. As for their apple ale, it's impressive. It's not a lot of alcohol, and there is a perfect bubble right there. Hey, Joey, want to blow me? Oh, the bubble lived. We know how to blow things properly. For what it is, it's shit for alcohol. I'm guessing 4.5 or 4%. I definitely would get it again, and I really liked it. I'd give it a 9, but it's not about the alcohol percentage. That's for sure. It's just a good, lawnmower beer. Something different than an IPA or all the rest of them. Outstanding in the rain. Oh, only 2 in the club? Harmarsh, 2-Hearted Ale Club. Sunny Slopes Long Go. Cheers, clubbers. Harmarsh. Smile Money. Cheers. I hope you and some smiles. I hope you had some smiles in the review. Always, I did, I was. I'm going with I did. Because, really, when this all started, I've been more than happy just to shoot a Smurf in the back of the fucking head and head straight to the casino and put it all on black. But hanging out with you guys, it really helped. This is therapeutic, man. Okay, cheers, guys. I'm gonna go have dinner, and stay safe. We may or may not see you tomorrow.